We are hoping that everything goes according to plan, nothing fails, nothing crashes.
What I wanted to do was try to challenge and break the things that they were saying were true.
This year, Effortless New York 2025, we've been putting in months and months of hard work.
The goal was to bring in some of our more active and dedicated customers, some of the people that have worked with us the most, and give them a preview of what we're talking about today.
This is my second Effortless. This was completely different because of the computer launch that happened, and we went through a lot of workflows and new features that are going on within the computer.
My session in particular was to sort of emulate what it would be to step into the shoes of someone who's implementing a product in another organization. We wanted to show how computer helps in these very, very practical situations. It's all conversational. You just need to type out exactly the question that you're looking for an answer for, and it goes ahead, looks at all the tickets, all the documents, all the issues, whatnot, and gets all of that for you.
It's always nerve-wracking when you're doing these sort of events because you never want things to break when they're live, and that's something that we're most scared about.
It's actually my first time using computer. In one of the presentations, there was one moment where there was like an access issue, so I wasn't able to open some of the tickets that had articles in it.
So I see that some of you have been able to see it, others have a slight access issue.
So as a workaround, I asked computer, I said, can you find me a ticket that has an article attached? And it was able to find me one. So I figured out a way to work around it.
These workshops are really curated to be super hands-on. So they're in the product 4 out of those 6 hours that they're there with us in person, which means that that environment has to be set up in a way that's realistic, that tells their story. They're able to understand the data that's there, and then also really should simulate the problem that they're trying to solve and the message that we're trying to share.
It was really interesting to have that hands-on ability to play with the tool.
So we gave them access to computer and we asked them to go out and look at some use cases.
It feels like a lot of use cases that we have at Phenom within support could be met by using this tool.
Now, we knew right away the computer books have no trouble summarizing a ticket, giving context, and making recommendations to push to different teams and to collaborate. What we didn't quite anticipate was that our power users were going to be really quick to go ask really specific data questions.
Question on that. So when you say uploading the data set, I guess the vision for that, are you going to be able to upload a full conversation, like a full context?
We got some interesting questions as well, specifically from some of the users who are really trying to push the system to the limits, right? Like really trying to wrangle it, trying to almost break it.
What I wanted to do was try to challenge and break the things that they were saying were true. I don't take anything really at face value. I don't think that people should.
And that's good because it's showing how passionate our users are about the platform and about using it to really solve some of those very advanced use cases.
I've been using DevRev a lot previously, so it was pretty rudimentary compared to some of the things that I've already developed. I wanted to, go a bit deeper.
Our power users went right to these difficult use cases, these more complex data queries, and they showed us that they would look at the answer and then they would look at the actual data in DevRev and they would say these don't match. Or it's close, it's pulling some of them, but it's not pulling all of them.
There was a point where I was asking about user context and if you used an ask agent node to call your computer agent, if there was any risks, basically, there might be ways that you expose internal information externally. So that's what I wanted to test. And I wanted to try to test it in your environment because I don't want to start breaking my environment.
Were you able to break computer?
There was not really anything that you could break.
Something we haven't done in the past is bring in users and power users to actually speak about how they've been using the platform.
I have used computer before and I love it. About computer, there's nothing that hasn't worked so far apart from just not having the capabilities that we want. So it's more about what else can we do. So yes, and to the capabilities that are already doing so well.
There was kind of a way of synthesizing RCAs quickly.
So we have created an RCA draft workflow, which basically helps our engineering and product team to create the draft based on a lot of conversations which are sent to your Slack messages.
I hadn't thought of that as a use case before, but that would be perfect for my support organization because we often spend so much time trying to pull together what caused the issue, what are we going to do to prevent it in the future, and the fact that the tool can connect to Slack, kind of pull that information, synthesize it, and then we can review that and have that as a starting point, I think would save a lot of time.
One of the feedbacks that we got quite often was, I wish computer could just analyze data, could help with reporting, just trying to analyze that data a lot better, right? Computer as a conversational interface allows you to ask these kind of questions, which is the plus point. Well, the good thing was, we had already started working on it. While we couldn't showcase it during computer conversations, it was something that we talked about the next day, which is the conversational analytics bit. It's more than just retrieving information. It's about really getting truly smarter answers. And that's computer analytics for you. It's understanding your business, it's understanding the vocabulary, maintaining that multi-turn context so that you don't have to repeat yourself. It's just following up like a natural conversation. That was good because, again, it is feedback that was showing us that we're going in the right direction, and we had already started working on it.
It's so special to be able to curate because that's the whole goal with things like this, right? And your product, when you build something, you really want it to be loved, and that's what blew me away.
Hey folks, I'm Chris. We make these videos because we know there's a ton of marketing material out there telling you how AI is going to change everything. But we figured it'd be more interesting to show you how AI is changing us here at DevRev as we're using it to build computer for all of you, even if it's sometimes messy or a little weird. If that sounds like something you'd be into, we hope you'll drop us a like, hit subscribe, and maybe come back and see us sometime on LinkedIn or on YouTube. Regardless, thanks for stopping by, and we hope we'll see you again.